What's good, people? Uncle Hotep back at it again. How y'all doing? Pardon me, I'm watching the Sixers about to lose another game. I hope not. They're down 3. It's close. What's going on, people? Hello, Jennifer. Hello, T. Carrion. Deshaun, Kruger, Joe Mack. Yes, it's Uncle Hotep Factor. What's going on? It's been a busy week. It's been a damn busy week. You know, what block I'm repping? I ain't repping no block, man. Hey, this is a gift from my my uncle. You know, my dad's side of the family is from North Carolina. A lot of them still live down there, so I go down there every couple of years. So got that Carolina blood on the side of me. You finally got the notification? Hey, for people that don't get notifications, make sure you can check me out on my Facebook page, on my Twitter page. I usually repost all my video links with links. So check me out there if you're not getting the notification. Oh, you grew up in Raleigh? Yeah, they grew up. They grew up in Clinton, North Carolina. That's outside Fayetteville, I believe. A little ways from Fayetteville. I don't know, sim racing, Rick. You're feeding a horse. Man, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that, my man. But what's going on? I really wanted to talk about, you know, I guess there was an armed security guard that was at the school, and you know, how the guy didn't even respond. Like, he didn't respond to it. Like, he was I'm gonna try to find a link. Pardon me. But that was crazy. Was he scared, or you know, I mean, come on, man. This is, if you've been, I don't know how old the guy was or whatever, but if you're in that line of work, man, you're ready for those days. Yeah, he probably just said, man, screw it. That's probably what he said. But man, you can't, that's not the people you need for them type of jobs, man. I mean, you can't have guys that are going to say screw it. You got to have guys that are going to get busy. And, you know, I would think down in Florida, them cats would get busy. But you have to check in. No, you don't have to check in, man. It's the city of brotherly love, man. You know, they're coming off a Super Bowl win, so they good. Man, listen. Yeah, that's you, Dylan. I think that's true. What up, Emily? I mean, wasn't this? Where was the security guard at? Hold on, I meant to look up the link. Pardon me. Because Parkland security guard. No. They don't pay that guy $25,000. I read he was making 72 grand. That's what I heard. I heard he was making some cheddar. He was doing all right. He definitely wasn't broke. Then he had nerve to quit. Here we go. The armed deputy who was on campus at the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School when a gunman massacred 17 people stood outside the building as it occurred and did not go in and engage the shooter. What's up, Greg? Dog time. Come on, man. I don't know. Mosey, what's going on? I don't know. He did not say if Peterson would face criminal charges. Israel said he made the decision after reviewing the video surveillance and interviewing witnesses, including the deputy himself. The sheriff says Peterson responded to the building where the shooting took place, took up a position outside a door, and never went in. Them kids in there getting slaughtered. He's sitting there in the back, in the cut. You can't be serious with this stuff, man. What's up, 50 Cal? Steesley, what's going on? Man, B turned the damn ball over. Yeah, hit that like button, people. The sheriff said he was devastated, sick to my stomach. There are no words. Yo, this guy was giving Cameron. He was giving Rubio that work, man. Yo, he was giving Rubio that work. Yo, if I was Rubio, I'd have got some. I was like, somebody bring me some baby powder. I'm gonna have to smack some sense in the youngin'. You know, come on, man. Yeah, dog time. I'm watching them, man. It look like they might. I don't know if they're gonna pull this one out. I don't know, man. Because Adam, I don't even know what I'm not even sure if this guy fired those weapons, but I mean, I'm not even. Let's just assume he did. You know what I mean? Let's just work with the narrative that yeah, he did do it. Not that I'm a sole believer in that, but for the sake of YouTube and the sake of not trying to be pigeonholed in a conspiracy, let's say he did do it. Why did that guy sit on his behind and not stop that guy when he's trained to do that? Yeah, he do try to be finesse sometimes. What's going on, NFL? That's Robot Rubio. I don't know, Andrew. I think it got too much. I think everybody jumped in on it. Like people weren't believing the mainstream story. Like people were already looking for something wrong with the story. And I think it was just too much. So they were like, hey, man, we got to dial this back, you know. It's not that that could have been. This might not even be the right theory, but if people just say, "Hey, man, this is wrong," then you never know. You know what I mean? People can dig into something. Call time out, man. Thank you. Call time. Have you heard about this new that allows teachers to leave their students in the middle of the shooting? No, I have not heard about that. Yeah, legacy media. Sorry. Is that the new word? I think we have to come up with new words all the time. You know what I mean? That's why I was going with crisis thespian, but I messed up and left the guy's name in it, so it all messed up. But I think we got to come up with new words. Legacy media, I think, is that's what Sticks be talking about. That's a good thing. No, I haven't heard Dana's response. Didn't they say something to her at the CPAC? I didn't catch it. Yeah, very Viral. It is newspeak. You know, but I'm just concerned. Like, why didn't that guy get into it? Like, why didn't he? Like, if you know, I mean, come on. I don't know how the place is set up, but you should be able to. If it was like a 2-story building, you should be able to get behind him somehow, one way or the other. If you find all you gotta do is ascertain where he's shooting towards, and just come back door him, pause, and give him that work. You know what I'm saying? Like, if my thing is, how did they even ascertain that this kid did it? I don't know. Mosey, was that from a news conference or something? Oh, the town hall. Schools should be the hardest target in this country. Evil must be confronted with all necessary force to protect our kids. That's true. That's true. I was just thinking about that. Like, the malls usually have at least a couple guys that walk around with hammers. Why can't you have that in schools? You know, nobody wants to, you don't want to arm the teachers. You had a guard, he pushed out. You know, what's going to be the solution? Yeah, and why does NRA just take they're the automatic fall guys for this? Everything is blamed to NRA. No, you're not insane, 50 cal. Like in the 60s and stuff, it wasn't shootings like this. Oh, was her CPAC speech fire, Mosey? I'm gonna have to listen to it. Yeah, yeah. Like I remember, I went to New York, man, Manhattan, man. I never seen so many cops in my life, man. I was like, goodness gracious. It's crazy. F you Google, get $5 donation. I greatly appreciate it. Why don't we employ veterans as guards? Impose a small tax on ammo and guns to pay for it. Hey, that's a good idea. I'd be certainly before that. I definitely would. He went to McDonald's and Subway. I definitely believe that they scripted they scripted I definitely believe they scripted that. That guy, the one guy said it. Yeah. What was the Let me look it up. Man, the Sixers might pull this out. Florida shooting survivor says CNN gave scripted questions at town hall event. Of course they did. You gotta, the majority of them did it. Look, under entertainment. Hello. How is that?
I expected to be able to ask my questions and give my opinion on my question. CNN had originally asked me to write a speech and questions, and it ended up being all scripted. I don't think that it's going to get anything accomplished. It's not going to ask the true questions that all the parents and teachers and students have.
Has denied the charges. So CNN is calling this survivor a liar. This is what CNN is doing. They're really calling this man a liar. Man, Sixers pulled it out. Unbelievable. So they're calling, I mean, this is where I think the conservative, everybody right of center has to be like, hey, so y'all are calling him a liar? You know what I mean? This is what it's got to be. You're calling this man a liar, this survivor of this massacre. You're calling him a liar. You know what I mean? This is where people got to put the pressure on CNN. Nah, I mean, oh shoot, I'm on the wrong thing. Messing up. But yeah, I didn't. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. What's up, Golden Eagle? Thanks for everybody coming by my stream. Please follow me. Hey, I made a new podcast. Hustle Don't Sleep. I made a new podcast, episode 75. Go check that out. Follow me on Twitter, Handy Mayhem Uncle Hotep. You can donate, Patreon. You can donate in the super chat, PayPal. I greatly appreciate it. We're just talking about a whole group of stuff. We were just talking about the shooting survivor who said CNN tried to give him scripted events, scripted questions. My Sixers just won. You want to chime in on that? Yeah, but I greatly appreciate it. If y'all can hit that thumbs up and share this stream out into the internets. I am on once a week. I come out and every Thursday at 10 o'clock. It's Uncle Hotep Factor. But man, what's next? Is this a what is this, the protest world tour? I mean, yeah, dog time, man. You should do one, man. I should get you on, man. I got to get you on, and we got to do an episode. And my podcast on Google Play, I don't think so. If you use Stitcher, you can get on my podcast. Like if you don't want to use Apple, it's on Stitcher or on SoundCloud. No, I haven't. I don't think I've listened to Red Eye Radio. I'm not sure. I don't. It sounds familiar, but I don't think I've listened to it. Yo, what happened with this guy, man? They groped Miss Brendan Fraser got groped, man. A groping accusation. Fraser accused the former Hollywood Foreign Press Association president Philip Burke, oh my God, this guy looks like a vampire, of groping him in 2003. His left hand reaches around, grabs my ass cheeks, and one of his fingers touches me, and he starts moving it around. He ran out the room and told his wife about the incident. I was blaming myself and I was miserable. Fraser said that the experience made him reclusive, and he wondered if the HFPA blacklisted him afterwards. Am I still frightened? Do I feel like I need to say something? Absolutely. Yeah, that's kind of messed up. It is kind of messed up. That is terrible. What would I do if that happened to me? I don't know. Probably smack. A backhand. But I don't certainly know. There's a difference because, that industry is really predicated on that. They all try to say, Hollywood casting couch is real. So that's probably how a lot of them people got their roles and stuff like that. So I think Hollywood rules are different than, everyday rules. You know what I mean? But I don't think I would do that to just get a movie. I'm sorry. I wouldn't want fame that much. Yeah, something to change. Yeah, we won. Oh, I gotta tweet this bum ass. Hold on. The Sixers won, And I'm on Twitter and I follow people on Twitter. I might not agree with any of their political, and one of the guys I don't believe in any of his political standings is Mr. 1738. He's from Chicago. He's one of these Chicago shines, and anyway, he's a bull. He's Chicago. They cheer everything Bulls. I'm gonna talk shit to him. Ben Simmons' son, some niggas did last night. Cuban to mix the tanking. I mean, yeah, but everybody tanks, man. How can the bum Sixers beat my Bulls? Y'all threw it away at the last minute. I know Sixers Twitter is going absolutely crazy. You know, I make up, hey, I'll do a stream with Sticks. F you Google, $2 donation. I greatly appreciate it. I was thinking about hitting him up. Does he just do stuff with people that hit him up? You know what I mean? Be a good look for me. I need a bump. You know what I mean? I'm trying to grind this channel. You don't trust yourself with a gun. I don't know, man. Well, you better have a baseball bat handy, hellbound. You know, I got in my trunk. I got a. I remember my dad. Like, he used to. Anyway, he had always had a baseball bat and a glove and a ball in his trunk. You know, in case something went down, you always had that baseball bat. But you know what I mean? They couldn't get you if you just have the glove and the ball with it. Then, you know, they can't say what you doing with this baseball bat in here, man. You gonna go play baseball, man. Hit the ball around. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that you gotta have that ball in the glove. So maybe you need a baseball bat, man. A Louisville Slugger. Yeah, Vero, man. I think Cubans had some bad press, man. I don't think he's gonna this is definitely putting a damper on that. Damn, it stinks chicken dinner that you can't wear this hat. You know what I mean? I'm in Pennsylvania. I don't see too many. You know, and I know, and this is really Trump country. But I know what reason I know it's Trump country, because when I wear it, some people will look at it. And you know, say out of 10 people, 2 of them would be like, they give you that eye, like, yeah, Trump. You know what I'm saying? It depends where you're at. You know, the more west you go, the more people are down. You might see some there, but usually you don't see it either. You know what I mean? Because the media has it brainwashed to go that Trump is such a racist demigod. You know, I guess people are afraid to wear the hat. You know, I guess nobody's going to attack me because accuse me of being racist because I'm black. I guess that's black privilege right there. If I wore it in stores, like I wore it to, you know, Shady Maple got a restaurant. I mean, you can buy groceries there. And the lady behind the donuts, she was like, no, behind the meat, she was like, oh yeah, I had the Trump. She was like, yeah, I'm a big fan of him. 2 people did that in the Shady Maple thing. I kind of want to go to Chicago, man. Like, is Chicago, like, doesn't Chicago have like a tourist area or something? Do they just keep the nogs away from the tourist area? I just want the pizza, man. I would think dialing. If you're from Ohio, I thought Ohio would be different, but I guess not. Nah, what are they doing about the Black Panther film? I actually watched the film. I thought it was pretty good. You know, I think there was only like one major thing I would have did different about the movie, but I thought Black Panther was a pretty good film. You know, I know on the video I said it's probably on par with Winter Soldier, but Winter Soldier is a better film than Black Panther. Not by a lot, but it's better. Autonomy. Keep promoting it, Uncle Hotep. Thank you, Captain Black. RLSH for the donation. I greatly appreciate it. Visit, bro, be quick. Where do people, like, when people go to visit Chicago for, like, on tourism, where do they go? Just where, is that where the, I guess you got a harbor there, right? Or, because isn't the northern part got the water over there or something like that? What's up, Dragon Model? No, I never really been to Pittsburgh, man. I drove past it. I never hung out in Pittsburgh. You know, that's probably one place I want to go. Pittsburgh. The closest I've been to Johnstown a few times, but I never hung out in Pittsburgh. Oh, okay. Jen Compton, thank you for the donation. I greatly appreciate it. Salute. The Shines are denying that Panther is pro-nationalism and is using his white versus black BS as is different. Not everyone that believes in nationalism is Hitler. Yeah, that's true. It's definitely true. It definitely was pro, but see, rapper, it was pro-nationalism to a point, because towards the end of the movie where he said they were going to open stuff up, you know, I think they were kind of going away from that nationalism. I don't know how far, but they were definitely not. They were definitely going away from isolationism. If you Google, I usually do it on tonight, Thursday nights, 10 o'clock. Now I might do someone's like I might do a spot one here and there, like another night. I'm trying to come up with another night, a set night, and just stay with it. But definitely Thursday nights, 10 o'clock. I'm on Uncle Hotep Factor. I'm right here with you. Thank you, Jennifer. I try, you know. You know, I think there are a lot of people like me out here in the country, you know what I mean? But I think more people have to, you know, have to step up and speak their minds, you know. I think a lot of times, you know, people that have good ideas and good sense of what America should be or should be going, keep their mouth shut because they don't want to rock the boat. And that's a shame. I didn't know that, rapper. I think I did know that. Yeah, but it was pretty close, wasn't it? But no. When did the Black Panther it probably came out in the 60s, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, definitely conservative YouTubers, man. You got to walk a thin line. You really, really got to walk a thin line. And Lionel Nation, Larry, thank you for the donation. Do a chat with Lionel Nation. Yeah, man. If you guys want me to do chats or ask people to do a show with, either email me or through YouTube or leave a message or email me on Facebook. That's so I can remember. Is it okay to call a white man a white boy? You can call anybody anything you want, but you gotta be able to deal with the consequences. You see what I'm saying? It's a different thing, you know. Some people are gonna get mad at what you call them. You know what I mean? Some people. Some things, people, words are triggers. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I like Wayne. I like Wayne Golden Eagle. I might have to hit him up. Yeah, DK, I haven't talked to Lib in a while, man. But yeah, I need to hit him up, man. I haven't talked to him on. Yo, Golden Eagle, I swear I wanted to debate Tariq Nasheed. Because, you know, y'all know, people that frequent my channel, I do a lot of videos from the Kali, you know, the hip hop forum. And I swear to you, the Kali is like a base for Tariq Nasheed fans, you know, and he really has a deep fan base. I'm not even playing with y'all. You know, y'all think he's just a clown or whatever, but he has a lot of people following him. His every word, and they based right off the Kali. in the locker room. No, I have not heard of Dedrick Darnell Owens. Dedrick Darnell Owens. That's one of the blacker names. Is that blacker than Draymond Green? You remember that bit that Dave Chappelle said? He said that's the blackest name you could ever find. You know, Big Cheddar, I don't know, because I don't know what I would debate Baked Alaska on. You know what I mean? Probably see a little eye to eye on most subjects. And I think my stream is dragging again. The elves are messing with me. Let me see if I can close some other stuff and make it. Goodness gracious. Yeah, you're right, Lola Mom. What's going on? Oh my God, this is the second time. Goodness gracious, man. Man, I might have to, my stream froze. What the hell's going on here? Is he getting better? Oh, well, I guess I'll keep talking. Maybe the video will catch up. I do. I actually, I have been thinking I need to get on some other people's shows and stuff like that, just to get myself out here. Dial up porn. You can't hear anything? Man. More evil. Zuckerberg or Sheryl Sandberg? What did Sheryl Sandberg do? Who is Sheryl Sandberg? Oh, my Twitter handle is Handy Mayhem. At Handy Mayhem. Hold on. Oh, right. Yo, I would do that. I definitely would do that. I definitely would do that. Oh, yours is a different pattern than this? This is my favorite MAGA hat. You know, I don't. I think the material is a little different too, but it's softer. You know, what does Handy Mayhem mean? You know, I have to think about that. You know, Handy Mayhem is just like, you know, the mayhem in the universe. You know what I'm saying? And I'm giving you my point of view. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know the camos come in different patterns. Yeah, sorry about the stream quality. I think it's picked up a little bit, but it's still awful. You know, when I move, I might have to up my my internet. I didn't get the cheapest one. I got the one up from the basic Verizon speed, but I live in the sticks too, so but that's still, it's cable, so it still really shouldn't matter. I mean, it's actual FiOS cable. Are they really anti-gun? I guess they are anti-gun in California. I think the powers that be, if they've struck, they smell blood in the water with this one. People must have been coming out like, oh, this awful event. You know what I mean? And really, Comcast is faster than FiOS? You think? Damn, I didn't know that. But that's why I think they're after this one. That's why I think they shut everybody's video down. And it's terrible they shut it down. Shut it down. Oh man, stop, Floros. Man, I got the green St. Patty's. The new one. Oh, the yeah, I know what you're talking about. That that symbol. Yeah, you're right. I might have to think about that. But you know what? I used to have Comcast way back in the day, and I thought it was down a little bit more often. Like with FiOS, you might be down maybe once or two times a year. I don't know if Comcast has improved, but but up here I lost, like yesterday was off for a little bit. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Maybe I'll switch to Comcast. It depends what the prices is. A father and daughter had arrested for having 6,000 rounds of 5.56. Can't even have the ammo out here, man. Okay, thanks for Loa. What should you invest in if you get 10,000? Not Bitcoin, I tell you. I don't know, man. Eagle. While Trump is in office, you might want to make, if you want to quick flip it. Them stocks might be going up. You know what I mean? They've been doing good. You know what I mean? I think while he is in office, you might have some time to make some money on that, or invest in yourself if you got something going. It's going back up. Yeah, I don't know what the future of Bitcoin is, yeah, some people say invest in a startup company. Orange hair coloring. Yeah, stocks, Bitcoin, gold. Yeah, that's good advice, Flores. Property. Lakeview Terrace. No, is that the that's another movie with Chadwick Boseman in it? I haven't seen it. Weaving wigs. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I'm still waiting for Thor to come out. I seen a bootleg, but I want to see it on Blu-ray. Yeah, Cedric, man, it's we're up shit's creek without a paddle, man. Like I was trying to, I was. There's somebody on here on DTube. I was trying to get a login and make a login for DTube, but it wouldn't let me. I don't know if it was down, but some people were talking about DTube, BitChute. You know, a lot of people are talking. I guess some blockchain stuff for video because I mean one of the problems with video you gotta have these servers to host some of these videos. You know what I mean? So that's a lot of money. You know what I mean? But with technology, I think they can get you might be able to get by that in a couple of years. Sex doll company. Oh, it's not called that. Just shot shit. I don't know, man. I'm just telling which people the alternatives that are coming out. Yeah, start your own business. Invest in yourself. Focus on yourself. That's why I think is the big might be your big key. 15. Trump, shrimp, and greens. Yeah, who's going to get the, you know, that's a good, you bring up a good point, Cedric. Who's going to get the contract for the Trump box? You know what I mean? If he passes the Trump box and you get a box of food every month from Trump, if you're on them, if you get the EBT, you get a Trump box. Who's going to supply the food for the Trump box? I'd invest in that company. Government contract. What can be done? Well, foolish. If you ask me, now I'm just talking for this stream. If you ask me, that's how they cultivate the environment so these people do that. You know, it's being done on that for that purpose. So them drugs are doing exactly what they want them to do. Now, some of those drugs should be outright banned. Can you find different drugs that can do the same thing? But I think they're using them to cultivate, brainwash people. You know, and you got to be careful with those type of drugs, man. You know, I mean, they'll drive you crazy. Yes, definitely they should have been sued, and they're going to get sued. They're going to get sued. They're going to get sued out the ass because if they had a guard and he didn't respond. You know, it depends what they say. Is he supposed to, if he's armed, I mean, he's supposed to engage whoever's doing the shooting, and he sat there and did nothing. They're definitely getting sued by everybody. And it's crazy that you know, it seems like this is the new event. But you know, it's what kills me. Like, you didn't get half of this about Vegas. You know what I'm saying? And it's a shame. It's doing good, Jace. I'm not sure, Wataki. I don't think so. You know, I don't think so. I think there is something that you can look at about where these schools what schools these happen at. What's up, Boss Rooster? Yeah, 4 minutes is a long time, especially with shooting. He could at least ducked in and seen where to shoot, and if he had have snuck up on it, I'd have gave him the work. I don't get that. You know, most people that become cops, they can't, nowadays, this generation, they can't wait to shoot somebody. Can't wait. So for him to not to get his chance, what do you do that for? I know he's a security guard, but you gotta be ready to bust a hammer, man, if you got one on you. Tune in, drop out. Thank you for the donation. Unfortunately, the youth of this nation are being brainwashed to hate the Second Amendment. I fear they will come to appreciate why it was only after too late. Always good time to buy Bitcoin. Just hold. Don't sell until 2020 next halving. Oh, okay. Shout out to my man. Thank you for the donation. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, man, you gotta get the hammer. Man, there should be like 3 guards. You know, should have like 3 guards, and you should have surveillance. You know what I'm saying? 1 guy is doing the surveillance, and 2 people walking the halls. You can just rotate. 4 in the room, 4 on the beat. Simple. Now, do y'all think that arming teachers is a bad idea? I'm kind of lukewarm on it. You know, if you have new teachers coming up, man, that just be something add on they can train. But getting, and you know, they're off every summer, man. Getting 40 hours a year shooting practice, they should be able to do that if you're a teacher. Oh, you already have armed teachers, Caitlin? That's nice. Do you think that helps, Caitlin? Well, Rapper, that doesn't surprise me at all. Rapper 10,000. Excuse me. You're not going to get the same amount of what's the word for it? Condolences. You're not going to get the same empathy out if there was like a all black school, minority school, whatever you want to call it. If this happened at one of those schools, you won't get the sympathy garnered from the public to get what they're trying to do, which is actually change the gun reform laws. Nobody would care. I'm just being 100. Right, that's a good idea, Tropical, you know, because then you could actually leave it up to the school. You'd be like, the school would, when they recruit new teachers, you'd be like, hey, I'll give you, if you have an extra 5,000, why don't you, like, you'll get an extra 5,000 if you have a private CSC license. You're right about that, subject to change. People don't like, just to show and prove. They keep showing, you know, the violence in Chicago. You never heard any. You didn't have half the response of this. FY Google says, kind of out of nowhere, but hit sticks up on Twitter and Patreon about a live stream. I'm hoping that stream happens. Where's the CCTV? Hey, yeah, I want to know where it is as well. I really want to know where it is. I don't know. I would think with the cheapness of the videos of today and everything else, it should be, you should have easy video. Easy video. Yeah, and you know what thing is, that school, there's got to be kids in that school that shoot. You know, why, like, CNN is so phony that the only voices that they're putting up there is the kids that are so anti-gun or so anti-NRA. Like, come on. Like, I bet somebody's parents are NRA members at that school. Yeah, they were all screened. That's the thing about being on TV, and that's why I look at Tariq Nasheed, man. Like, come on, man, you suspect. Is that stuff is all screened, man? They don't just let anybody on TV because they'll say any. They don't want people just saying anything, giving people ideas. Hell no. And this is what CNN is doing. they're shaping the narrative. Hey, you want to talk about? You were from Parkland. What do you want to talk about it? What's your feelings on the NRA? Oh, your dad is one? Oh, we don't need you. That's what they're doing. Oh, doesn't she? Yo, Ticranium, you are not lying, man. She looks like the biggest, like, pain in the ass you could ever meet in your life, man. No, I didn't see that Trump tweet, Emily. Yeah, I mean, but you have to understand, veterans, you always getting a fresh batch of veterans. Like, you getting people get discharged every day out of the forces. You know what I mean? And this could be another option for them. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily have to be like Iraq war veterans or anything like that, or Afghanistan war veterans. I would even most shy away from some of them cats. But you should, like, there's going to be people getting out every day. And you know, there's plenty of high schools, you know what I mean? Have them out there trying to protect the schools or whatever. What songs reminds me of Hillary Clinton? I don't know. I don't got a song to remind me of her. Nothing. Yeah, I mean, some would have PTSD, but I mean, there's plenty of people that you know what I mean, didn't even have combat, you know what I mean? I don't think necessarily you need combat veterans. Like, I don't know if that was what, yeah, Hellbound, they should be screened for mental illness. Like I said, I'm not too sure about PTSD cats, but you know what I mean. But if they're sane and they're mentally aware and everything, put them have them patrol. Right. Right, Satyan, that's a good idea. Just treat it like airports. You know, that's a way. I'm sure you can arrange the building. Because, you know, some of the high schools are different now, but when I went to high school, there was probably like 3 or 4 inches ways you could get into school every day. You know, some of the big schools, because how big was that school? Was it 2,000, 3,000 students? It was a whole bunch. You know, yeah. You know, but I mean, all this should be not the man. The thing is, the FBI should have stopped him, and this guard should have stopped him before we even get to the NRA and everything else. This Cruz guy should have been stopped twice. Yeah, I mean the drugs. Like once you get on those drugs, I don't. Maybe you should. Maybe they should do if you ever prescribe certain drugs, then you're not allowed to get any of these weapons. Like give me your give me your card. You know what I mean? That should be easy to employ. Hotep, what Shines banned us from Wakanda. No, we would be in Wakanda. Yeah, I mean, the Shines wouldn't even get in, man. I don't know. Oh my gosh. You know, I think I've read like 20 think pieces on Black Panther. And you know, I made a video about Medium. You know, Mike Cernovich, he's got banned from Medium. My Medium page is still up. I haven't wrote anything in almost a year, I think. But I think I'm gonna write something. I'm gonna start writing again, I think. I got my podcast back, so I think I'm gonna bring everything back. So maybe write 1 or 2 articles on Medium a week. I need some designs. I need some shirt designs for my own stuff. Yeah. You're definitely right, DK12, DK1102. You know, when developing brains get this stuff, man, it should be a nog ban in Wakanda, yeah. When developing brains get this, it messes with their minds. It certainly does. Stick says next month on Twitter. Thank you, FY Google. I appreciate it. Next month. Is that March? Yeah, I'll definitely hit him up. I would like to interview Styx. He's an interesting character. Okay. Cool. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Damn. Vibranium was good for dab hits. Y'all's crazy, man. Yeah, man. I'm about to FY Google. Thank you. I appreciate that. What do I think of Michael Moore? You know, he's a piece of work. You know, he's a deflector. You know, they've had the Michael Moores and stuff to keep the people on the side of a box. You know, they know something's wrong and they want to steer people to the Michael Moore way. You know what I mean? I can't deal with them. Yeah, thank you, Jason. I greatly appreciate it. Hey, people, it's been an hour and 5 minutes to be exact. I'm about to bounce off of here. I greatly appreciate all the donations. Thank you. It looks like have something maybe set up with Sticks and Hammer. So hopefully, thank you, OG Juggalo. Yeah, every Thursday, 10 o'clock, I'll be on. So people that are live and late, Thursdays, 10 o'clock is the Uncle Hotep Factor. I'll be on. Follow me on Twitter, Handy Mayhem Uncle Hotep. Subscribe to my channel here. Follow my podcast on SoundCloud. It's episode 75 had just come out. Check that out, and I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you everybody donating. Thank you, I greatly appreciate it. I'll talk to y'all. Peace.